right, today one thing we're going to talk about is hair products, how they affect black women, how is the targeted situation, how we've gotten so comfortable with using certain hair products for our black women and including men now that we not only are comfortable, we seem to not be able to live without it. We do anything to have certain products. We pay the most money for the worst products. There's certain stuff that are used within these products that have been placed in these products that are not allowed to be used in the country that make the product. Like certain products from Japan and from Asia, they're not even allowed in their country, but they put them in our product or in our hair piece, wigs, any kind of hair products, but it's not allowed in their country or in their product. But they make it for us because our country requested, our country use it as a form of way of being able to get rid of black babies and where they're born, because they're born in the mother. They're born in through a process that's being contaminated just because they're trying to get rid of our species, our race. My boys know there's only one race, the black race. And that race has changed and been altered in many ways because of climate control, food, and etc. Well, not climate control, because of climate and different food in different areas, we start to look different, eat different, and those things causes changes within the race. But we all one race, the human race. All right, let's play the video for reference.
Black girls are being poisoned by beauty products. Listen to what this woman has to say about it, and I'm going to expose that agenda further.
Some of these products that are marketed specifically to black girls contain some of the worst ingredients I've ever seen. And I think it should be outlawed. Some formaldehyde releasers, formaldehyde is a human carcinogen. What place does it have in a beauty and personal care product?
I was doing some research and I looked at Harvard Health, and it said 50% of products advertised to black women contain endocrine disruptors, which are those disruptors that are going to impact their hormones, increase their chance of things like cancer, infertility, etc., compared to roughly 7% that are advertised to white women.
The key to black extinction is to attack the very thing that's responsible for its existence. Black womb. This is why Planned Parenthood was created. Planned Parenthood was created by Margaret Sanger, a woman who wanted...
All right. For those who don't know who Margaret Sanger is, do anyone of y'all know or remember from any of our other lessons who Margaret Sanger is? Why is she over Planned Parenthood? What did she think? What was her benefit? Was she trying to make sure women had the right to be able to control what's going on with their body? No. She actually felt that you should reduce the amount of black babies being born. So that's why instead of giving us health care, which is what we were asking for, we was asking for health care. Instead of giving us health care, they gave us free abortion, because they want to be able to kill or get rid of young black babies, and this is the easy way to do it. Act like you're helping when you're really not giving a helping hand. You're really the hand of death. And we as black people, black women, thinking that we're fighting for the right to be able to control what's going on with our bodies, but we're not fighting for the right to be able to control what's going on with our bodies. We're actually giving away our lives and our kids' lives to be taken. So now, for those who don't know who Planned Parenthood, who Margaret Sanger is, this is Bill Gates' great-grandma. Margaret Sanger is Bill Gates' great-grandma. So now, while he's over here doing population control, Margaret Sanger is doing African American control. He's also doing population control in Africa, which is where they say they start everything at, because that's where the Eve gene. Who has the Eve gene? Only one person has the E gene. Do anybody know what the E gene is? The E gene is the ability. The E gene is the ability to be able to recreate every race or every so-called race on the planet. Only one person has this gene, and that's the black woman. The only person that has this gene is the black woman. So now, they started everything in Africa because that's where you start anything that has an origin somewhere. You started where it started at. And where people started at was, of course, overseas, or not overseas, but technically in Africa. All right? So Margaret Sanger is Bill Gates' great-grandma, or great-great-grandma. Press play.
Birth control and abortions as a means to exterminate the Negro population. And that's her direct quote. Now fast forward, we have female rappers that are promoting this very thing that was created to kill us all. Literally rooting for our own demise. And even Meg Thee Stallion received awards for this contribution. This is all to stop the black womb from producing black babies. And if you are dealing with fertility issues, I want you to understand that it's not a permanent condition and you don't need a hysterectomy. But what you do need is a lifestyle change. Learn more about the chemicals that they're putting in your hair. Stay away from flaxseed, soy, and cheese. And incorporate this product right here, the Portal, in your healing regimen. It contains herbs like Vitex that's in a lipid envelope for maximum absorption.
All right. So now, I was talking to my sons about the women that they choose. You're going to choose women that use certain product, that do certain things, but it's easy to say, okay, get a natural woman, get a woman that does certain things and live a certain lifestyle. But there's a bigger reason why you want a woman that live a certain lifestyle. Because why are you getting a woman that has on every different type of hair piece and instead of just doing her own hair? You also getting a woman that's eventually going to be sick and have cancer and be doing something to themselves that you're going to have to tend to once they get older. You're going to have to tend to that woman with that cancer. And you're going to have to explain to her that she has to stop using certain things. But can you tell somebody that you got, that you went and picked up, you met this lady wearing hairpiece and wearing weave. How you going to tell her not to use it? It's going to be hard to get a person to see that, okay, this product is killing me. So that's why I'm telling you that when you go outside and you're looking for a woman, you should be looking for a woman that's kind of already going in a direction or equally yoked as you and knowledgeable. I'm trying to make you knowledgeable on them because you're used to seeing women with hair weave in their head and used to seeing women with perms that are messing them up. But God's doing his work. With women that have perms that are messing them up, but it's messing us up as a people even greater because it's messing up our what? If the woman is messed up and she carried kids, what's up, Bryson? It's messing up our kids. That's why you're now finding so many non-verbal kids. It's not just because of cigarettes. It's not just because of the cereal that they're eating that also have all the different colors and stuff in it. It's also because the vessel that they're coming through already is messed up, which is the woman. When you have a situation where you got the black woman who's carrying a kid, but her insides are messed up and she don't know her brain is messed up. She don't know organs are messed up. She don't know. She know that she's beautiful every day, right? Right? But if she don't know, how you gonna get her to stop doing that? And if we used to see that as being told that it's beautiful to us, how you gonna see a woman and not see that? So that's why as a black father, I want you all to know that yes, it may look a certain way to you, but when we talk about health terms and long term, know what you're looking at. Know what it's really doing to your child. Like, when I was younger, I would never date a woman that drank. I would never date a woman that smoked. I don't drink, I don't smoke. It's cool for everybody. But I don't drink, I don't smoke. I have dated women, of course, that drink, But smoking I can never deal with because the smoke don't stay right beside me. It ventures out around everybody and affect everybody else around me. So drinking I was able to get past, the smoking I can never do, right? But it put me in a position, I don't have to deal with nobody who's gonna get lung cancer. I don't have to deal with nobody who's gonna be in the car accident because they may drink, but we'll get drunk at home. I'll buy y'all that here. Or I don't drink, so I can drive her home. But I can't deal with the smoking because even if she's not in the car and I get in her car, I gotta smell that. And then it's in my clothes. Now, you're not gonna mess with my clothes. I paid too much money for it. $2 is too much money for me. So if I'm paid for anything on it, it ain't gonna be looking bad. Know what you're getting when you're getting a woman. Know what you're getting and what you're doing to your kid that you ain't even had yet. This kid don't deserve to come out not talking because your ass couldn't decide to get a woman that don't wear a hairpiece. You get me? It's not fair. And it's not fair to be knowledgeable as my boys are to continue to get women that don't have eyelashes. Why do I want a woman that's sitting over here putting these fake eyelashes on their eye with this glue that in the sun melts, leaks, or whatever the heck and goes into the eye? Why would I want that? Why would I want that? I don't want to be confused about what you're thinking all day. You ain't got no eyelashes. Hold up, what are eyelashes for? Does anybody know what the purpose of eyelashes? Your personal eyelashes. What are your eyelashes on your face for? Does anybody know? Yes or no? Your eyelashes are to stop things from falling in your eye. Do you know why you have nose hair? Your nose hair is to stop things from going up your nose. It's supposed to be there. Anybody know why you have wax in your ear? To stop things from going in your ear. So when you see people have wax in the ear, you're like, oh man, that's nasty. Yes, it's nasty because it looks gross, but it serves a purpose. It's actually to stop things from going in your ear. Your body created this for a reason. You don't have nose hair because it's random. There's nothing on your body that you have that's random, that you just got for no reason at all. It serves no purpose. Nothing. Everything serves a purpose. So if you're putting something on it and it causes you not to have it, is that bad or good? You get it? So when women put on the fake eyelashes, and by the time they're done, you know it pulls out their eyelashes, correct? What's good about that? I don't have time for it. I don't have time to try to figure out what you're doing and how you're messing yourself up. What I do, I'm gonna tell you as a woman, because as a black man, I love you. But other than that, I'm gonna tell my young black men, and I have 4 of them, avoid that mess like a plague. I don't have time to be teaching. Because think about it. If she's doing it, do you think she's gonna do it to her kids? Do you think if you have a little girl that she's gonna give her a perm? Do you? Why wouldn't she? She had a perm and she's alive and she's perfectly fine. So she thinks. And since she can't see the medical problem until she goes to those checkups, she's gonna think she's fine. And so she's gonna do the same thing, continue the same cycle with her kids and with her daughter. As a matter of fact, it's gonna be considered girls' day out, a girls' night out. They're gonna go out, they're gonna get their hair and nails done together, and they're gonna enjoy a life of killing each other. Watching each other get killed and be put through another cycle where your grandkids now, maybe now nonverbal. And it's gonna be said, oh, it's because of this, it's because of that. It's never gonna be because of what is actually the problem. Right? All right. This concludes Parents Raising Athletes. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know different things that you might know in our comment section that I didn't even mention, that my boys can read up on later and that the next person can read up on. Each one teach one. All right? Parents Raising Athletes. We love you.